father-in-law that I had taken some time back. In fact, when he was exactly the same age as I am now. He looked so handsome. And this is the photo of my father. Auspicious month of August in which I was born was not so auspicious this year for me and my wife. In a span of a week, we lost my father-in-law and my father. So these are just not the photos which we have to celebrate. In fact, all the memories they had, through all their deeds they did, throughout their life, working for the higher cause, working for the family, for the community. That's what we remember. Losing both of them in a week was definitely devastating. But isn't that what we call as life? Where things are not in our control all the time. And there are things which happen which we do not want to happen. And when they happen, essentially we have to accept. We have to have the strength. We have to accept the quintessential truth. And we have to move forward. Isn't that what life is all about? So friends, this is the time when we are celebrating in a different way this year. Let's not forget all the moments we have created, and more importantly, let's live those moments in the present. Let's not regret about the past. Let's move on.
Life would never be the same again for Devashish and his family. He captured a precious moment of his life, the photograph of his father-in-law that became a lasting memory. I hope you draw strength from what he said at the end. He merely captured the moment. He remembers his father and his father-in-law who created those moments, the moment makers, and brought joy in the community where they lived. His mother, with tears in her eyes, told him that it is his father who started the Durga Puja festival in the township where they lived. Welcome to the third episode of Anandutsav, an endeavour to bring joy in the lives of many. In this episode, we reach out to photographers like Devashish, who go out during the festival time, click photos and bring joy in the lives of many. When we look back those memories, it brings smile in our face. They are the magicians. Knowing about ourselves. I'm not talking about taking a selfie. I'm trying to tell you about, the moments that you spend with yourself, being self-aware. COVID crisis was a great opportunity to spend time with ourselves, to know our own emotions. And when research suggests that when you know about yourself better, you are more creative. You can bring out emotions in others. I reach out to Metu, who's a self-taught photographer, travels around the world, and has got honorable mentions in many photographic journals. She has a very unique point. Let's hear her.
Hi, this is me too. I take large interest in travel in different parts of the world, which helps me exploring and experimenting on people from different regions of the globe, their cultures, their festivals. In photography, I get inspired and energized by the world around me, find my freedom to express. Photography to me is not only freezing a moment in my lens, but also interweaving various stories in a single frame. More importantly, I enjoy the fun of capturing moments that's gone forever and make a lifetime memory. People, their culture, festival are being my favorite subject of photography. And needless to say, Durga Puja is one of them. পুজোর সময় আমি জামা কাপড় পরে শাড়ি পরে সেজে গুজে ক্যামেরা হাতে ফটো তুলে বেড়াচ্ছি, এটা এবার খুব মিস করব। So my major takeaway during this COVID pandemic is, instead of looking outside, look within yourself, your family, your loved ones. আমি ছোট বড় সবাইকে জানাই শারদীয়ার আন্তরিক শুভেচ্ছা।
Sometimes you never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. These moments can strike up powerful emotions, reminding you of what you felt at that given point of time. Durga Puja festival is not happening now, and you know exactly the great moments you had. You miss those moments, those beautiful moments that were part of your life. Pinaki is a celebrated chef who travels around the world for wildlife photography, and he has a few tips for you all.
এবারে পুজোতে নতুন জামা কাপড় পরা নেই, অঞ্জলি দেয়া নেই, নবমীতে ভোগ রান্না করা নেই। I really miss that. পুজোর প্যান্ডেলে গিয়ে বন্ধুদের ছবি তোলা নেই, এইসব ক্যামেরা নিয়ে। এবারের পুজো ইজ ভেরি ডিফারেন্ট। আমি ওয়াইল্ড লাইফ ফটোগ্রাফি আমার প্যাশন, সো I try to carry all these cameras and lenses with me. But my advice to somebody who wants to start fresh or wants to start new, all this doesn't really matter. What matters is the frame that you show. ওই ফ্রেমের মধ্যে কি আসবে, the composition, that's all that matters. The gear will keep coming. But for all these lenses and my cameras, I still feel that this is the best camera. You can just take a picture, send it to your friends and share the moment. সবাইকে শারদীয় শুভেচ্ছা জানাই। Stay safe. সবাই ভালো থাকবেন।
How aware are we about the moments that occur in our day-to-day life? Yes, there are unique moments happening all the time. Work, home, travel, our festivals. Go and seize the moments, the way it's happening right now. Let's hear from Oyon.
শারদীয়ার শুভেচ্ছা সকলকে। আজকের টপিক মোমেন্টস অর্থাৎ মুহূর্ত। জীবনের সব মুহূর্ত, সে অফিসে হোক, বাড়িতে হোক, ছুটিতে হোক, গহন অরণ্যে হোক, জলের তলায় হোক, নিজের স্ত্রীর হোক, নিজের ছেলে মেয়ের হোক, পুজো প্যান্ডেলের মজার হোক, এইসবকে ক্যামেরার লেন্সে বন্দি করতে পারাই জীবনের একটা অদ্ভুত আনন্দ। এবং সেটার প্যাশনটাই ফটোগ্রাফার এবং ফটোগ্রাফির দিকে আমায় টেনে নিয়ে গেছে। আজকে কিছু মুহূর্তের মধ্যে দিয়ে সেটাই আপনাদের কাছে তুলে ধরলাম। একটা কথাই বলে যেতে চাই, জীবনের সব মুহূর্ত লেন্সে বাঁধা, আলো পজিশন কোথায় সেটাই তো ধাঁধা। তাই তো আপনাদের বলছি দাদা, লেন্সে যেন পড়ে বাধা, খুশি থাকে যেন তোমার রাধা। নমস্কার।
Did you hear what he said? Great moments are often a combination of few things. Dada, which is the photographer, Radha, which is the subject, and the Dhanda, which is the tricks of photography, the light, the device and all that. How often have you heard that statement, say cheese? You're all set for a great photograph, you're standing, and then suddenly the person behind the lenses, he asks you to smile. All the time, you're all set, and then he says, smile please. They bring smile in our lives. They take efforts to bring smile in our lives. Let's hear from Partha.
Photography for me, like any other photophile, is a pure joy and passion. Every good shot, is an inspiration for the next one. But the biggest joy or inspiration that one gets as a photographer is from the smile that you see in the face of your subject or the person you just photographed, and he or she actually is happy about it. That's all I would say about my photography today. Bye-bye.
Moments that matter. Or should I say moments that matter the most? What are those? These are the moments that we spend with our family members. It's during this crisis that we realize that you don't have to go really far to find joy. Not far from the nest to find joy in our lives. Let's hear from Shonak.
Hello everyone, this is Shonak. I trust all of you are keeping well during this period. Photography to me is something very close to my heart. I'm not a professional by any chance, but it's my passion just to go out whenever I get the time to take pics. I have a 5-year-old munchkin at home and his loving mother, and they are my two best subjects. It has been an absolute pleasure for me to kind of capture all the moments of him growing up, his fights, his quarrels, his joy, and it's been those pics. When I look at them right now, it just makes me feel so happy. And especially during this time when you're not able to kind of go out, you're not able to travel as much as you want. I think family members become an even more important subject for a photographer. So my take on this would be, now that you've got enough time to kind of spend with your family members, staying at home, just enjoy those moments. Keep clicking because those moments will never come back. And more importantly, stay safe, and wish you all a very happy Durga Puja. Thank you.
Can we anticipate a moment? Predicting future isn't easy. But as a photographer, Somnath feels that next year is going to be really wild. The festival will really express ourselves more joyfully. Let's hear from him.
নমস্কার, আমি সোমনাথ। এবছরটা কিন্তু অনেক আলাদা ছিল, তাই এবছরের পুজোটাও একটু আলাদাভাবেই কাটবে। অনলাইন পুজো দেখতে হবে, প্রণামটা ইউটিউবে অ্যান্ড কোলাকলিটা ভিডিও কলে সেরে নিতে হবে। আই এম শিওর দুর্গা মা সেটা বুঝবে, নিশ্চয়ই রাগ করবেন না। আমি কিন্তু নেক্সট ইয়ার কথা ভেবে আরও একটু বেশি এক্সাইটেড, কেননা আপনি ভাবুন তো নেক্সট ইয়ার এক্সাইটমেন্টটা কোন লেভেলে থাকবে। আজকে ক্যালেন্ডারটা দেখছিলাম যে 1 বছরও বাকি নেই আবার এক্সট্রা বেলপাতা চেয়ে সে পুষ্পাঞ্জলি দিতে, আবার নবমীর নাইটে ধুনুচি নাচ করে মাতিয়ে দিতে। আমাদের আগের মতন পুজো আসছে বছর জমিয়ে হবে। দেখা হবে শিগগিরই। শুভ শারদীয়া। নমস্কার।
You know what? A great photograph should always contain the humanity of the moment. That is basically what's happening right now. And this is the reality. So don't be afraid to go out and click photographs of people in masks. Go and enjoy those precious moments in small group gatherings and make the most of it. Before we part, I would also like to give you a few suggestions. Don't expect anything technical from me. You're a lousy photographer if you don't take great photographs of your wife. So always make sure before you go out on your adventure, click 2-3 great shots of your wife. Who are your greatest friends? Those who while taking photo make sure your belly doesn't show up. And even greater are those who click an awkward moment and don't post it on Facebook. You enjoy it together, your great moments with your friends and family during this festival time, and as I said, make the most of it. A few other photographs from some of the people who made my personal moments great. Gargi, Devanjan, Manu and Manju. I mean, I see them, they do all kinds of movement. They're like doing this, they're doing this, they climb up on stairs. They really go all out to make a moment great for us. Enjoy, and hope you enjoyed this episode of Anandutsav. Go and feel a little joy in the lives of others. To me, these photographers did exactly that. Bye-bye, and see you.
ah